Governor Eddie Calvo, in a surprising move, boldly announced he is now against the military buildup, a complete 180 from the start of his administration. The reasons behind this change of heart: Calvo blames increased costs of construction and lack of foreign labor. PNC's Rebecca Elmore has a story.
Myself, my administration will no longer support the buildup. We will not support further progress on the military reliance on GUAM, and so long as the federal government continues to choke our economy.
That announcement was made today for the first time in front of the Rotarians, a self-proclaimed 180-degree turn from his original stance.
But the federal government hasn't kept up to its part of the bargain. There has been a breach in the programmatic agreement that made sure that in GUAM, our island would not be negatively impacted by a shift in military forces.
The governor painted a grim outlook with construction companies here on Guam, citing the H-2B visa crisis, the rising costs for housing development, and the 40% reductions in shipping at the Port Authority. All factors, he says, plays into our impending economic downfall.
Well, what's happening is there's hundreds of workers, because of this reduction in our workforce, there's hundreds of workers that are being cannibalized. And God bless those companies. To all of you there from those companies doing business in the base, God bless you. You got to do what you got to do. But you're taking out workers to go in those bases inside the gate at the expense of Joe and Maria Cruz, who's trying to build a house, or a Manamku Center in Denido, or a 5-star resort in Tumon.
The governor added that around 1,000 foreign laborers has now been reduced to around 178, which he calls, quote, woefully inadequate to fill the need for nearly 4,000 laborers to help construct facilities for the Department of Defense, shifting military forces from Okinawa. The governor says he's been in countless talks and even sent letters to President Trump, the Homeland Security staff, the Director of Border Patrol, and the Deputy Secretary of Defense and the Chief of Naval Operations, to no avail.
But I can tell you, as a governor of this community, whatever sanctions that the federal government is imposing on their enemies pale in comparison than what they have done on economic warfare and sabotage, maybe unintentional, but on these loyal American citizens in American territory. We cannot allow this to happen. We can't have first world in there and third world outside.
This is why the governor says he has now tasked Attorney General Elizabeth Barrett Anderson to enjoin in the contractor's lawsuit against the federal government.
That I'm requesting the Attorney General enjoin in the lawsuit with the contractors. As far as I'm concerned, it is a clear and present danger to our island economy. What was once a lawsuit by contractors is now going to be enjoined by the government of Guam, because what I see now is a direct threat to our people.
The announcement garnered support from activist Dr. Michael Bavacqua.
Well, as somebody who has opposed the buildup for many, many years, it's very heartening, because part of the difficulty in sort of reaching out to the community was explaining to people that it's not about whether the buildup is necessarily good or bad for the island, but do you even have a say in the matter? It's good to see the governor kind of coming around to this position, because he's realizing that whether he wants the buildup or not, whether he thinks it's good or bad for the island, it doesn't matter. All the decisions are out of his hands about how it will happen. We get to comment every once in a while. Sometimes they sort of have a meeting to make us feel like we're included. But fundamentally, because of our political status, we don't have a say.
The governor adds that he plans on pressing the issue further with Congresswoman Madeleine Bordallo. Reporting for PNC News, I'm Rebecca Elmore.